Our nation's capital, a place we hold dear. Washington, D.C., our nation's capital. A city that stands as a symbol of freedom, democracy, and the enduring spirit of the American people. A place of history, monuments, and bustling streets. From the Lincoln Memorial to the National Mall, every corner of this city tells a story of our past and our aspirations for the future. It's where laws are made, where leaders meet, where we as Americans feel a sense of pride. The Capitol building and the White House are not just structures, they are the heartbeats of our nation. But like any major city, it faces potential dangers, some greater than others. The hustle and bustle of daily life can sometimes overshadow the risks that lurk in the background. One such danger, however remote it may seem, is the threat of a nuclear attack. The very thought of it is unsettling, yet it's a reality we must acknowledge. While it's not something we dwell on, it's important to be informed. Knowledge and preparation can make all the difference in times of crisis. Just as we teach our children about fire safety and crossing the road carefully, understanding how to react during a nuclear event could mean the difference between life and death. It's about being ready for the unexpected. Remember, knowledge is power, and in uncertain times it can be our greatest comfort. Being prepared is not about living in fear, but about empowering ourselves with the tools and information we need to stay safe. Now, this isn't meant to scare you, but to empower you. We want you to feel confident and ready no matter what challenges may come our way. We're going to discuss some difficult scenarios, but we'll do so with a calm and steady approach. It's about being proactive, not reactive. Together we'll explore how to best protect ourselves and our loved ones should such a situation ever arise. Through understanding and preparation, we can face any challenge with confidence and resilience. Understanding the unthinkable. What happens in a nuclear blast? The first step to facing a threat is understanding it. A nuclear explosion is unlike anything you've ever seen. It unleashes a tremendous amount of energy in an instant, creating a blinding flash of light and a wave of intense heat. This initial blast is followed by a powerful shock wave that can level buildings and shatter glass for miles. Then comes the radiation, invisible but deadly, spreading outwards from the explosion site. Knowing the different phases of a nuclear detonation helps us prepare. The key is to act quickly and decisively, using the environment around us for protection. Remember, every second counts. When danger is close, surviving a small tactical nuclear weapon. Let's imagine for a moment the unthinkable happening in our nation's capital. A small tactical nuclear weapon detonates. This is a smaller scale attack, but still incredibly dangerous. The immediate effects are devastating, with intense heat and a powerful shockwave. Buildings can be reduced to rubble, and fires can spread rapidly. Your first instinct might be to panic, but that won't help. The most important thing is to seek immediate shelter. Get inside the nearest building, preferably one with a basement. If you can't find a building, even a ditch or a culvert can offer some protection from the initial blast and heat. Cover your exposed skin with whatever you have, a jacket, a newspaper, anything to act as a barrier. This can help reduce burns and radiation exposure. Once the initial blast wave passes, move quickly to a more secure location, ideally underground. This will help protect you from fallout. Fallout is radioactive debris that can cause severe health issues. Time is of the essence. Remember, every second counts. Stay informed and follow emergency instructions from authorities. Your quick actions can make the difference between life and death. Stay calm, stay safe. A larger threat, navigating a medium-yield nuclear event. Now, let's consider a more serious scenario. A medium-yield nuclear detonation. The effects of this are far wider-reaching, with the potential for significant damage and fallout. Preparation is key here. Having a pre-packed emergency kit can be a lifesaver. This kit should include water, non-perishable food, a first aid kit, a battery-powered radio, and essential medications. If you know a blast is imminent, seal your home as best as possible. Close and lock all windows and doors and seal any gaps with duct tape or wet towels. After the blast, it's crucial to stay sheltered for at least 24 hours, if not longer. This allows time for the initial radiation levels to subside. Listen to your battery-powered radio for instructions from authorities. facing the unfathomable, confronting a strategic nuclear blast. The very thought sends chills down our spines, but understanding the gravity of such an event is crucial for preparedness. The most frightening scenario is a large-scale strategic nuclear attack. The sheer power and destruction of a nuclear explosion are beyond comprehension. This is a worst-case event with devastating consequences. Entire cities can be reduced to rubble, and the immediate loss of life would be catastrophic. If you're in the immediate vicinity of the blast, survival is unlikely. The intense heat and radiation can cause instant fatalities. However, if you're further away, your chances improve. Evacuation is crucial. Moving away from the blast zone can significantly increase your chances of survival. Head as far away from the blast site as possible, following official evacuation routes. These routes are designed to guide you to safety efficiently. Seek shelter underground subway tunnels, basements of large buildings, or purpose-built fallout shelters offer the best protection. These structures can shield you from radiation and debris. Long-term survival in this scenario requires careful planning and resource management. Stockpiling essential supplies like food, water, and medical kits is vital. Your emergency kit becomes even more critical, and you'll need to ration your supplies carefully. Every item in your kit could be a lifeline. Remember, even in the darkest of times, hope is essential. Staying positive and supporting each other can make a significant difference. Humanity has faced immense challenges before, and we have the resilience to overcome them. Our history is filled with stories of recovery and rebuilding, reminding us that we can endure and thrive. Ready for anything essential tips for nuclear survival in Washington. No matter the scale of the event, certain survival tips remain universal. Familiarize yourself with public shelters in your area. Washington, D.C. has a number of designated fallout shelters, often located in government buildings and schools. Keep your emergency kit stocked and easily accessible. It's also wise to have a plan for reuniting with family members in case you're separated. Study the city's evacuation routes and have a map handy. Remember, preparedness is not about living in fear. It's about taking control and empowering yourself with the knowledge to protect yourself and your loved ones. Building a safer future. Why nuclear disarmament matters. While we've discussed practical survival strategies, the most effective way to survive a nuclear blast is to prevent it from happening in the first place. This is where the importance of nuclear disarmament comes in. We must strive for a world free from these destructive weapons, support peace initiatives, advocate for disarmament treaties, and engage in constructive dialogue. Let our leaders know that we demand a safer future for ourselves and for generations to come. Remember, change starts with each of us. By raising awareness and speaking out against nuclear weapons, we can create a safer and more peaceful world. A world without fear, our shared responsibility. The threat of nuclear war is a heavy burden, but it's not one we bear alone. Together we can work towards a future where these weapons are relegated to the history books. Be prepared, stay informed, and most importantly, never lose hope. Our journey towards a world without nuclear weapons begins with dialogue, understanding, and a shared commitment to peace. Let's strive to create a future where our children and grandchildren can live without the fear of nuclear annihilation. Let's build a world where Washington, D.C. and every other city on this planet can truly be a place of peace and prosperity for all.